Hello, fabulous scholars. Yesterday we met some new characters. We met Antipholus of Syracusa, who can't tell anyone he's from Syracusa because he's in Ephesus and he'll be killed, and his friend slash servant, Dromio, who he sent with this bag of gold to their hotel to keep it safe. Meanwhile, this Dromio appears. He looks exactly like the other Dromio. And so he and Antipholus are having a conversation where neither one is really listening to the other one or understanding them. Antipholus is very worried about the gold. It's all the money he has, and here's Dromio without the gold. Dromio wants Antipholus to come home for lunch because Antipholus's wife is getting very cranky because she can't serve lunch because her husband's not there. This Antipholus is not married, but he's not listening to Dromio. He doesn't hear Dromio keep mentioning his mistress, his wife. And this Dromio is just really confused because all Antipholus wants to talk about is gold, and he doesn't have any gold. He wasn't given any gold by Antipholus. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So when we last left off yesterday, Antipholus says, "Where is the gold I gave in charge to thee?" "To me, sir? Why, you gave no gold to me." "Come on, sir knave, have done your foolishness, and tell me how thou hast disposed thy charge. Stop joking around. How did you follow my directions when I told you to take the gold to the hotel?" And Dromio kind of scratches his head, and he says, My charge was but to fetch you from the mart. Home to your house, the Phoenix, sir, to dinner. My mistress and her sister stays for you. The only directions I was given to come and fetch you from the marketplace and take you home to your house called the Phoenix for dinner. Your wife and her sister, they're waiting for you there." And Antipholus says, "Now, as I am a kind man, answer me. In what safe place have you bestowed my money?" He doesn't sound like a kind man anymore, does he? "Or I shall break that merry sconce of yours that stands on tricks when I am undisposed. Where is the 1,000 marks thou hadst of me?" So I'm trying to be really kind here, but you're making it difficult. Stop joking around and tell me, where are the 1,000 gold coins I gave you? I need to know. Now, there's going to be a pun here coming with the word marks, which marks means money. It's like $1. A gold coin. But Dromio is going to use the word marks in a different way when he answers Antipholus. See if you can catch it. And Dromio says, "I have some marks of yours upon my pate," that means head, "some of my mistress's marks upon my shoulders, but not 1,000 marks between you both." He's not talking about gold coins. Do you know what he's talking about? Yeah, bruises. He's saying, "I've got some bruises from you, some marks from you on my head. I've got some marks or bruises from my mistress, your wife, on my shoulders, but not 1,000 bruises. If I should pay your worship those again, perchance you will not bear them patiently. Hey, if I were to give you back all those bruises, I don't think you'd actually really like that." And now finally it sinks into Antipholus what Dromio's been saying over and over and over again. "Thy mistress's marks? Wait, my wife's bruises? What? What mistress, servant, hast thou? Wait, what mistress or what wife do I have? What?" And Dromio's like, "Your worship's wife, my mistress at the Phoenix, she that doth fast till you come home to dinner, and prays that you will hie thee home to dinner. Your wife that lives with you at the Phoenix, the one who is praying for you to come home because she wants to eat lunch, and she's really hoping that you will come home because we all want to eat lunch. Go home." And Antipholus gets really mad. He thinks this is a joke. He's not in the mood for joking. And he says, "What, wilt thou flout me thus unto my face, being forbid? You're going to make fun of me even after I told you not to do that? Take that, sir knave." And he starts hitting Dromio. It's kind of a violent play. "What mean you, sir? For God's sake, hold your hands. What are you doing? Stop that." Nay, and you will not, sir. I'll take my heels. Whoa, if you're not going to stop hitting me, I'm out of here. And he runs off. And Antipholus is like, you know, when you get really mad and you can't quite calm down, and he's just kind of like, ah. And he says, upon my life, by some device or other, the villain is o'erwrought of all my money. I don't know what's happened, but I'm sure Dromio's lost my money. They say this town is full of cozenage, has nimble jugglers that deceive the eye, dark working sorcerers that change the mind, soul-killing witches that deform the body, disguised cheaters, prating mountebanks, and many such like liberties of sin. I've heard rumors that this town is full of people who do magic, sorcerers that can confuse your mind, witches that can change your body, cheaters and mountebanks, that just means more liars, and other kind of tricksters. Oh, if it proves so, I will be gone the sooner. I'll go to the centaur to seek this servant. I greatly fear my money is not safe. Oh, if these rumors are true, I'm out of here. I'm going to go to the hotel, the centaur, and see if I can find Dromio and my money. I greatly fear it's not safe here. And so he exits. And the lights go down because the scene is going to change. And we're going to meet some new characters when the lights go up. So Antipholus thinks the reason things are going wrong is because the town is full of witches. But remember, it's the play with a happy ending full of mistakes. So we now meet Adriana. This is Antipholus's wife, not the Antipholus we've met, however, and her sister, Luciana. Luciana is not married, but lives with Adriana and Antipholus. And they are waiting for Antipholus to come home so they can eat lunch. This is their dining room table. Use your imagination. And Adriana is just kind of sitting there, and she's nervously drumming her fingers because she's anxious. You know, if you didn't come home for lunch on time, wouldn't your mom be worried? If your dad didn't come home from work on time, wouldn't your mom be worried? Anyway, so she's worried. She doesn't know where Antipholus is. He's just supposed to be home for lunch, and he's not. Neither my husband nor the servant returned, that in such haste I sent to seek his master. Sure, Luciana, it is 2:00. My husband and Dromio are not back yet, even though I sent Dromio to bring Antipholus back. It's like 2:00 already. And Luciana, she's always trying to be helpful. If you have a brother or sister, maybe younger or older, who just tries to help, you know, sometimes you don't always appreciate their help. So Luciana's trying to help. Adriana is not going to appreciate it. So Luciana just says very calmly, perhaps some merchant hath invited him, and from the mart he's somewhere gone to dinner. Maybe he met a merchant friend of his, and he went someplace else for lunch. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. Let's just eat and not worry about it. A man is master of his liberty. Time is their master. And when they see time, they'll go or come. If so, be patient, sir. Or sister. She's saying, oh, don't worry about it. You know, the only boss of his is time. And if he wants to do something else for a time, he's going to do it. What can we do? And Adriana is offended. And she says, why should their liberty then ours be more? Why should they be able to do what they want and we can't? Because their business lies out of doors. Because they have to go out to go to work. We work at the home. Look, when I serve him so, he takes it ill. Hey, if I didn't come home for lunch, he wouldn't like it. Why, headstrong liberty is lashed with woe. Oh, sister, if you're going to be really stubborn, you're also going to be really upset all the time. Just calm down. There's nothing situate under heaven's eye. She's still trying to help. But hath his bound in earth, in sea, and sky. The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects and at their controls. I mean, if you just look at nature, you know that even with the birds and the fish and other animals, they all have to listen to their spouse, usually their husband. Men more divine, the masters of all these, lords of the wide world and wild watery seas, endued with intellectual sense and souls of more preeminence than fish and fowls, are masters to their females, and their lords, then let your will attend on their accords. So she's giving lots of reasons why Adriana, being a woman, should just listen to her husband. And Adriana's like, so she says, this servitude makes you keep unwed. If you're going to act this wishy-washy like this and say, oh, I'll do whatever the man wants to do, that's why you're not married. Plus, you're not married, so why would you know? And so they're about to have a huge argument, which we will hear tomorrow. Bye, scholars.